We've got a lot of problems to deal with in this country. Our economy is in a mess and getting worse. Prices are up. In the last 2 years, 2.5 million more people went out of work. Our tax system is riddled with loopholes and shelters for the rich, while average families struggle to make ends meet. Welfare and unemployment payments have increased over 100% in the last 2 years, robbing taxpayers of over $23 billion. The federal government seems to be out of control, unmanageable. They conduct studies, prepare programs, spend money, but it doesn't work. 87 new federal agencies were created in the last 2 years. Deficits total over $150 billion in this Republican administration. Our system of justice has two standards, one for the average American, another for the rich. Trials are delayed and hardened criminals are released from jail and commit new crimes before they are ever brought back to court. I've traveled this country. I've talked and listened and learned. And I can tell you that our people are not satisfied. Our people are competent and decent and honest. And we don't see why government can't reflect the strength and character and purpose. We want a fair tax system and a workable welfare program. We want a well-managed government, but many people almost feel that it's no use trying anymore. Too many of our people don't really believe anything will change because too many politicians have promised too much and done too little. Too many candidates have campaigned among working people and then disappointed them. I can't promise you that I have all the answers. I'll not promise you that I can solve our problems overnight. There are limits to what we can do, but we must not give up. We must not turn away. Don't ever believe that you can live your life and not be affected by what happens in politics. Don't ever believe that what you do can't make a difference. This nation did not become great because people gave up. I know what a tough fight is like. When I became governor of Georgia, there were over 300 agencies, departments, bureaus, and boards. We took a careful look at the government and found that we could make it simple by eliminating wasteful programs and red tape. We instituted a very simple procedure called zero-based budgeting that automatically accounts for every hard-earned tax dollar. We also eliminated 278 agencies. Our state government was large, but it became manageable. We left a $116 million surplus in the Treasury. We slashed growth in the state payroll by almost 2/3. We reformed our property tax system, protected our mountains and marshlands, and gave tax relief to the elderly. Then as now, there were those who were afraid to try and said nothing would change, but they were wrong. Now, we didn't do everything, and everything we did wasn't perfect. We won some and we lost some, but in the end, we changed things and made them better because we were willing to try. That's a choice that faces our country today. Are we satisfied with what we have, or are we ready to try to change it for the better? I think I understand the way you feel about this election. You don't want promises that won't be kept. You've had enough of that. So have I. I'm asking you for your vote on November 2nd. I remember a time when a president cared if people were out of work, if they couldn't pay their bills. I remember the personal bond that I felt with presidents like Harry Truman and John Kennedy and Lyndon Johnson and Franklin Roosevelt. I haven't felt that way for the past 8 years, and I don't think you have either. I want to establish that bond with you. I want to be the kind of president that works for everyone. I want to be the kind of president that shares your pain and feels your dreams. I want to be your president. I hope that you'll give me that chance on November 2nd. I hope that you'll let me prove to you that our country can be just as great as we've always dreamed it was.